Today we're going to be talking about inserting tables, columns, and rows, how to add text and extra space in those text boxes, and adding shading, color to the text boxes as well. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Thank you. So on your desktop, first of all, you want to double click on the icon um, that says Microsoft Word, which is where the red arrow is pointing. And then you want to go ahead and click on your blank document once you double click on the Microsoft Word icon. So when you see the blank document, you want to double click on that to open that up. And once you have that open, what you're going to see under the Insert tab, you're going to see where it says Table, there's a half of an arrow, or it appears to be a half of an arrow up on the table. This is where you want to left click on that arrow, and then it's going to say, as you can see, there's a little drop down there, and if you hover over any of these, it's going to tell you exactly what it is. And this is saying to add a table, a great way to organize information, within your document. Okay, let's say, for instance, that if you want to add 4 columns and 4 rows, so what you would do is you would count down horizontal, um, 4 rows, and then go across 4 rows. So in other words, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In this case, I have 5 here as an example. So you can count down 4 and 4 across, but you don't click until you get to that last box where you want to stop your count at. So I actually did 4 for my example on the actual document. So if I wanted 4, I would go 1, 2, 3, 4 down, 1, 2, 3, 4 across, left click. Once you left click, then your chart is going to show, your table is going to show on your document. Okay? Say your columns on your rows or what have you may be too small for you, and you don't want to add text or something in there, and it's just too small. So what you would do is you would place your cursor inside of the text box as shown, illustrated with the first arrow there indicating where the cursor is, and then you would just simply press enter. And you can press enter as many times as you like until you have enough space to add, however much text you would like. Okay. So this is an example. Once I added space to it by hitting enter, I put my cursor in the spot in the box, and then I hit enter, and then I typed hello in the box. Okay. And now this is how you, if you want to add color to it, which is called shading, you see the little cup up there, the arrows pointing to it. I also have a picture of the shading cup down below, just to give you a better idea what it looks like. Um, and again, we hovered over it and told us what shading was, and shading changed the color behind the selected text paragraph or table cell. This is especially useful when you want information to jump off the page. In other words, make it pop. Okay, so let's go ahead and give it a try. All right, so now we have our theme colors, our standard colors, no color if you choose no color, and then more colors. So let me just show you a little bit about these few. So we chose the light blue that you see in the text box. We chose that color from the theme colors. Okay, so we're going to show you. And just by the way, in order to get that color, you just place your cursor in the box where you want your shadings to be, and then you would click on your color. Okay. Now here we have the standard color. If you want standard color, you would just simply click on standard, and it will take you to this picture with all the little circles of colors. Basically, you just choose the color you want, click on OK. Then down at the bottom, you'll see new and current, and it's going to show you what your color is going to look like. Okay. Now, custom, you can actually adjust what you want your color to look like. So when you click on custom, you're going to get the sliding bar. So you basically adjust your color. So for instance, if you wanted a light blue and then it was too light for you, you could slide that bar and make it darker. And then it's going to show you again in the new and the current box down there. It's going to show you how dark or how light it is, and you can adjust it to your liking. So adjusting your table size. So here's where you can stretch your document by dragging. You see the circles? I have them highlighted in the red circles there, and also the line. If you want to stretch your columns, you can take the line, you left click on your lines and drag it. Left click, hold, and drag. Left click, hold, and drag. Now, if you wanted to, let's say, widen the height of it, you would take the circles, you see all the little round circles around the parameter of it. You would just make sure your arrow is on it. It's going to appear to be a transparent arrow, and it has to be similar to the arrow that I have circled. And then you're going to just left click, hold, and drag. Left click, hold, and drag. Okay, and that will adjust your um, text box for you, your table. So that's all that I have. And yes, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And stay tuned, and we will be posting more soon. Thank you for watching, and we appreciate your time.